Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Miss Goldenlocks and today I am, wiping some makeup off my hand, I am giving you part 2 of my Hell's Dragonball Super cosplay. So if you've watched some of my previous video, I won't say all of it because it is ridiculously long. You'd have seen I've done the sash and the hat for the cosplay. So today I'm actually going to do the face and then the final picture so you can see the final look. So let's get into it. So first I'm just going to prime my face. I did wash and everything first. So usually if I'm like, it feels a bit weird doing my makeup like this because if I go out I'll like get dressed first and then like put my dressing gown on to make sure then that I don't have to put anything over my head or my face. But because there's the sash and stuff, I thought I would do my makeup and then put the items on and just try my hardest not to get anything anywhere. So I've got the image up on my phone so I can follow it. So it's just like a turquoisey eyeshadow. She has green eyes. I don't know how to put contacts in and my sister just left because she knows how to do them. And I think she actually has green contacts, but we might try and work around that. And then it's just a red lip and then she has a mole like right under her eye. Mine's on my cheek, so we might try and cover that up and then put one higher up on the face. So now that we have primed, I'm just going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me. It's still my favourite foundation. Wish in the UK this one had the pump. I think Boots have some shades with the pump, but it didn't specify on the website, so we're just going to go in with this today and just try and cover that up as best as possible. I don't think I'm going to go too much in with like concealer and highlight or anything like that because it's an animated character. They don't really have, you know, contoured snatched faces or too much shadow. And to be fair, she wasn't actually a huge character, but as soon as I saw the character I was just like, oh my gosh, like they look amazing. So that's why I instantly wanted to do the cosplay originally. And I know in the picture the hair is like dark, but it's got like these bead things at the end, so to me it kind of looked like she had dreads, which I thought was quite cool. I mean, depends on, you know, the perspective you have. In some of the pictures it's just shown as like long black flowing hair, but for me I went straight to dreads, especially with the type of beading that she had at the end. So I thought that was quite cool. So yeah, and her universe 2 seemed quite cool as well, the love universe and the people that they had in the competition. So I thought that was quite nice. I really do like this foundation. Sorry, I'm looking at the mirror as well. So we're just going to go in with a little bit more just to make sure that is even everywhere. I like to know how much it is in pumps. I'm just sort of pouring and squeezing and just kind of guessing. I don't wear foundation every day, so for me at the moment as well, it's definitely like, it's not that I have my everyday routine with liquid foundation, because if I tend to wear powder foundations every day rather than liquid ones, just so my skin has that breathability. And then also as well, because I have oily skin, I prefer powders that can sort of absorb the oil rather than oils that sometimes produce more. So I think gauging the foundation sometimes is a bit more difficult, but I think that is a pretty even coverage. I'm just going to try to go in a little bit more on my beauty mark, but that just doesn't seem to be disappearing, and I don't want to layer too much. But yeah, I think we have a pretty even base. I don't think this foundation is, to be fair, I've gone in with, I don't use a lot of foundations, so I don't really know how full coverage this is, to be fair. But it does look pretty good. Has given me coverage all over. So yes, okay. So next I think I'm just going to go in with a little bit of powder, just to set. I'm not going to highlight. I don't think highlighting is really needed, or contouring, to be fair, because it is just a simple anime look. It's not sort of, as I said, you know, a character. They haven't gone into great detail with regards to it. So I'm just going with just a little bit of powder just on top. Pack that in. Okay, and now for the eye. So as I said, I'm going to put the picture up again. So it's a turquoisey kind of eye. So I might go in with maybe 2 shadows. It depends. So I've got the Morphe 35B palette, which I'm going to use because it's got the blues and turquoises sort of colours all up here. So I think this one will be the best palette to go with. So I'm just going to get my eyeshadow brushes, which I'm using my gunmetal set. Let's have a look. So let's go in with this nice fluffy brush. I can't tell if it's more green or more blue. It's like more like a dark green. Actually, to be fair, I didn't even notice this, but the eyeshadow is actually the same colour as her, the green in the sash. So what I might have to do is, I mean, because of the sash that I had, it was less turquoisey because they didn't have turquoise, sort of green or blue. They didn't really have a turquoise colour. I went in with green. So I might try to do the eyes a bit more green. So if we go in, if I just mix these two together, I'm just like, oh gosh, I'm scared. I don't even know how green will turn up on me. I don't know if, actually, okay. I might prime the lids first just because I'm using greens. And then we'll go in. I don't usually prime my lids. I usually just go straight in with the eyeshadow. But I tend to wear a lot of nudes and things like that and don't do a lot too much on my eyes because I don't have a lot of eye space. But we'll prime them today because hopefully that will help the green show up. Although I don't know if this concealer was light enough, but we'll see. Okay. To be fair, it is one all over green colour, so it's not like it's too hard to do. So we'll just go in and have a look. Oh wow. Okay, this is definitely quite dark. Okay, let's just try and okay, I'm going to go in with those darker colours again. Just on the other side, just to get the base down and sort of sculpt out where I'm going to put the shadows. And I've never done one eye then the other. Usually I tend to sort of start and then as I'm following a process I'll start with one eye, then do the same step and then do it back and forth that way. I've never done one and then the other. So I'm going to go in with a little lighter green and mix it in with one of the darker greens in earlier and just try and brighten that up a bit. Blend those into each other. I think because I'm using mostly greens and I kind of want all the colours to blend in with each other, I might use the same brush continually just to keep going because I'm using all the same colours and hopefully that will help me blend it out. So we're just going to go back in and just get the top shape first. So I'm just trying to get how far and how high I want it just to make sure that it matches. So I think we've got a nice colour there. So I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of blue and just mix that ever so slightly with the darker green so it's not as intimidating. So I've mixed the two colours together and we're just going to go back in. Just add just a little bit of blue to that. And then as I'm blending it in, I'm slowly moving down. So as I'm starting from the crease and moving down every layer of eyeshadow that I'm adding, so then hopefully it will eventually bring it the whole way down towards my lashes. I'm just making this up as I'm going along, by the way. I don't do a lot with the eyes, but it seems to be working so far. As I said, it's just one colour, but I want it with several shadows blended into that one colour. So that's why I think trying to go in with this and just sort of build up the layers slowly, starting from the top and working to the bottom and just starting at the crease and just blending it in as I'm bringing it down and blending in those colours. I'm just making sure that I get the shape. Okay, we're going to add a little bit more blue with the paler green because we want to brighten the eye by the end of it. And we're going to start at the bottom this time. And then once the product is mostly off the brush, once we've blended that in all over the lid, then in the crease we'll just add a little bit more. Okay, we're going with the blue again, mixing it with the lightest green. And then start from the base and then work our way up to the crease. I'm just blending that out. Okay, and I think that is about it. So I'm just going to clean that up. So what I did was I started off with the two darkest greens and I mixed them up when I started in my crease. I then started mixing these two together. So it's just this green and this green. And then as I was starting from the lash line and moving upwards, I mixed the light blue with the darker green at first and then the light blue with the lightest green, just to try and blend this out to the colour. So yeah, I don't think that came out too bad. I just need to clean up under my eyes because there is a lot, like a lot. Only on this side though, of okay, this eye definitely needs a little bit more help. I think I'm going to go in with a wet wipe, just pinched over my finger. Okay, and go back in with my beauty blender. Okay, and there are the eyes, so I think that is about it. I think it looks like she has a thick black eyeliner, so I'm just going to add some eyeliner to it. And then mascara as well, they definitely have huge lashes. I'm not one for false eyelashes, I still can't put them on, so we just add that afterwards. I'm just filling my eye and running the eyeliner between both. Oh, that's definitely more intense in that eye than the other eye. Okay, to be fair, it is quite intense in her, so I'm going to go back in on this side. Okay, and there we have the eyeliner. So now for mascara. And I'm going to try and lift these eyelashes as much as possible. I have a lot of eyelashes, but I don't have a lot of length. So we're going to try our best to pull these out and grow these. And anyone who's mastered using each hand for each eye, I have the utmost respect because I still can't do that. Okay, and now for, oh, I dropped my mirror. The lips. I'm going to use my liquid eyeliner, try to add that mark right under the eye. To be fair though, because the head is so small, I think it might be, see, it's just high on the cheek. Well, I think I might just go over mine. I mean, to be fair, I didn't want to get covered up anyway when I put the foundation on, so we'll just go over my natural one. I have an old lipstick, because I don't really carry a lot of reds and I didn't want to use my Fenty. So we're going to go in with this one. Hopefully it'll be okay. It's actually really nice and creamy. Okay, and then I'm just going to get changed, and then we shall see the final look. Okay, and here you have the final look. So we've got the sash on as it is. I've got the gold bangles and the arm ones as well. I didn't have them up too high. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, we've moved a little bit and jogged it. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I did enjoy making this cosplay. I think I might try again once my sister has a machine, so we can go through and do it a bit better. But I think all in all, with the choke and everything, it didn't come out too bad. I'm going to try and take a couple of full photos of the look as well. And I hope you enjoyed this video.